I'm Alice. This is my partner, Kelly. Today we will introduce you about Chapter 9, following the objectives. Today we will have a different type of presentation. In our presentation, I am a teacher and Kelly is a student. Please listen to us carefully because I will ask you some questions in the process. So hope you will enjoy this, and are you ready? Let's begin. Hi Kelly, how is the progress of your project?
Hi Alice, now I'm doing this step and doing what I designed before.
Oh, it's great.
But I have some questions.
What kind of questions? Tell me, see if I can help you.
If I want to add additional work on my project, what do you think about it?
What is the risk level about Kelly's question? What is the risk level about Kelly's question? You want to answer this question?
Lord.
Yes, you are right. It's risk 1. And here is a timeline. In our opinion, we think that additional work often happens when collecting the data. And we figure an example for you here. If I'm going to do a research about the relationship between ages and the behavior of buying candies, first I may have to design a questionnaire, and I send the questionnaire to my research objectives. And then I only get a little feedback. Most people do not send their questionnaire back to me. So now I need to do some additional work. That is, send more questionnaire to them or choose more samples. And here are some kinds of additional work. There are further experience, interview, simulations, and reading. And the risk of doing the additional work is that it will take a long time to perform. So you must plan the time very well, discuss with your supervisors, and then do not start it unless you are confident that you can finish it on time.
As you say, in this case, if I study a topic about the relationship between age and the behavior of buying candies, but according to the data, I discovered a big finding that the relationship between gender and the behavior of buying candies is more interesting than ages and buying candies. Is it possible to change my original aim when I am on the way of doing a research?
What is the risk level about Kelly's question? Only one person answered my question. Yes, it's risk 2, an alternative aims. And in our opinion, we think that an alternative aims usually happens when analyzing the data. And as Kelly says before, she finds that the gender has more influence on the behavior of buying candies. So that's her alternative aims. And the method about alternative aims is to update your research problems. And here, if you have an alternative aims, that means you have changed something in your project. So you should have to present the changes as quickly as possible and discuss to your supervisor, or the result of your research will not correspond to your research aim.
And sir, I have another question. If we were failure to meet the objective caused by some unexpected problem, how can we do?
What is the risk level about Kelly's question? Yes, it's risk 3. So this risk 3 is about failure analysis. And here is the timeline again. We think that the failure analysis usually happens when you make a conclusion. And the failure analysis really happens. If it does happen, you may try to save your project by adding some additional analysis of the unexpected problems. And the method is to report the unexpected problems as your main findings. So this will take a lot of time, and you may have a lot of rewriting of your project. So discuss with your supervisors, and do not use these options unless you are in a disparate situation.
Now we can see the figure. This figure is means each of risks happens on special time. And we want to use this figure to compare three-level risk and combine them with the process of the project. Then we can see left figure. The lower is additional work. It means the frequency of happening are high, and it usually takes place on collecting data. Level 2, alternative ends. It's between additional work and the failure analysis. It usually happens when analyzing data. The last one is failure analysis. It's the highest of the top of this triangle. It stands for high-level risk, but the frequency of happening are least. This figure is simple because we think additional work may happen anytime during the project. And then we add something here about how to avoid three-level risk. First, we can ask for others, for example, your supervisors, classmates, or Steven, and a practitioner. Second, consult other research. We can read more related papers to learn the design and the method from this research. After reading this chapter, we have a problem. If we have designed the project perfect previously, then why do we still have the problem? We list 3 points. First, we think brain cannot catch change. Second, uncertainty of social science. And third is the lack of experience. So we think we can do it as well as possible by ourselves. Here is our presentation. Thank you for your listening. Do you have any questions?
And here we prepare some questions for you.